All right, imagine this. You head to your local nursery, spend about $50 on a beautiful young apple tree, bring it home, plant it in what you think is the perfect spot, water it, take care of it, and then you wait. And you wait. And 3 years later, you are still waiting. No fruit, no harvest, just a tree taking up hundreds of square feet of space and giving you nothing back. Now picture something completely different. Your neighbor walks over with a bowl packed full of fresh berries, figs, and even hazelnuts, all harvested from compact bushes she planted less than 2 years ago. Some of those plants are barely waist high, and she spent less money on all of them combined than you spent on that one tree. That is not hype. That is what happens when you stop focusing on traditional fruit trees and start growing high-yield food-producing bushes. Today, I am going to show you 9 of the best ones you can grow. Whether you are building a backyard food forest, starting a survival garden, working towards self-sufficiency, or just trying to produce more food in a small space, these bushes can completely change your results. Some of these you have probably never heard of, and one of them, the last one on this list, can produce up to 100 pints of fruit in a season and survive being frozen to the ground every single year. If you care about smart gardening that actually feeds you, hit that subscribe button right now. I post content like this every single day. Real strategies, real plants, real results. Let's get into it. Starting with bush number 1, and this might be the most underrated food-producing plant in North America, the goumi berry. Most people have never even heard of it, which is exactly why it deserves this spot. Once you understand what this plant does, you will question why it is not in every single backyard. Goumi, scientifically known as Elaeagnus multiflora, is a deciduous shrub from East Asia that grows about 5 to 8 feet tall and wide. It thrives in zones 4 through 9, begins producing fruit within 2 to 3 years, and a mature plant can yield 10 to 15 pounds of bright red berries every season. But what makes goumi truly special is that it fixes nitrogen in the soil. Its roots partner with beneficial bacteria that pull nitrogen from the air and convert it into plant-available nutrients. That means this bush is not just feeding you, it is feeding everything around it. Studies have shown that planting goumi near fruit trees can actually increase their yields. So while it is producing antioxidant-rich berries that taste like tart cherries, it is also improving your entire garden's fertility. It tolerates poor soil, drought, pollution, and has almost no pest or disease issues. This is one of the most powerful permaculture plants you can grow. Bush number 2 is honeyberry, also known as haskap. And this plant holds a title that nothing else can compete with. It produces the earliest fruit of the entire growing season. While your garden is still waking up, honeyberries are already ripening. In many climates, you are harvesting them 2 to 3 weeks before strawberries. That alone makes it valuable, but the cold tolerance is even more impressive. These bushes survive temperatures down to -40 degrees, and even their flowers can handle freezing conditions. They produce 5 to 15 pounds of fruit per plant, start bearing in just a couple of years, and can remain productive for decades. The berries taste like a mix of blueberry, raspberry, and grape. The one key thing to remember is that they require cross-pollination, so you need at least 2 compatible varieties. Get that right, and this plant becomes one of the most reliable early harvest producers you can grow. Bush number 3 is Nanking cherry, and this is a plant that combines beauty with serious productivity. In early spring, before leaves even appear, it bursts into dense clusters of white and pink blossoms. It looks incredible in the landscape, but then those flowers turn into fruit. A mature Nanking cherry bush can produce anywhere from 15 to 50 pounds of small, bright red cherries. It starts producing in just a few years and can continue for decades. These bushes are extremely hardy, handling cold, heat, drought, and poor soil. They grow about 6 to 10 feet tall and make excellent edible hedges. Like honeyberries, they benefit from cross-pollination, so plant at least 2. This is a plant that gives you beauty and buckets of fruit at the same time. Bush number 4 is serviceberry, also called saskatoon, and this is a native powerhouse that deserves way more attention. It produces 10 to 30 pounds of fruit per plant, starts bearing within a few years, and can keep producing for decades. The flavor is often described as a mix between blueberry and almond, with a unique nutty sweetness. These plants are extremely cold hardy, tolerating temperatures as low as -50 degrees, and they grow in a wider range of soil conditions than blueberries. They are self-fertile, low maintenance, and can be grown as shrubs or small trees. On top of that, they produce beautiful spring flowers and vibrant fall color. This is one of the easiest and most reliable fruiting plants you can grow. Bush number 5 is jostaberry, a hybrid between black currant and gooseberry that was specifically bred to combine the best traits of both. It produces large, dark berries with a rich, sweet tart flavor, yields 10 to 20 pounds per bush, and starts producing quickly. What makes jostaberry stand out is that it is completely thornless and highly resistant to disease. If you have ever struggled with gooseberries or currants, this plant removes those challenges. It is hardy, productive, and easy to manage, making it one of the most user-friendly berry bushes available. Bush number 6 is Rosa rugosa, also known as rugosa rose, and most people completely overlook it as a food plant. After flowering, it produces large rose hips that are incredibly rich in vitamin C, far higher than oranges. These hips also contain powerful antioxidants and nutrients that have been used for centuries in traditional medicine. The plant itself is extremely tough, tolerating poor soil, salt, wind, and cold. It forms dense hedges that can also act as a barrier. You get edible flowers, highly nutritious fruit, and a nearly indestructible plant all in one. Bush number 7 is goji berry, one of the most marketed superfoods in the world. What most people do not realize is that it grows easily in a backyard with very little effort. The plant tolerates poor soil, drought, and a wide range of climates. It produces a steady supply of berries that can be eaten fresh or dried, and they are packed with nutrients. It also produces edible leaves. This is a plant that gives you high-value nutrition without high effort. Bush number 8 is hazelnut in bush form, and this is where we shift from fruit to serious calories. Hazelnuts are high in protein and healthy fats, store for long periods without refrigeration, and provide a level of food security that berries cannot. A few bushes can produce dozens of pounds of nuts every year for decades. They require cross-pollination, but once established, they become a long-term food source that fills a completely different nutritional role in your garden. And finally, bush number 9, the Chicago hardy fig. This is the one that surprises people the most. It can survive freezing temperatures, regrow from the roots if it dies back, and still produce fruit in the same season. A single plant can yield 30 to 50 pounds of figs, and in ideal conditions, even more. The fruit is high in calories and nutrients, making it one of the most productive plants you can grow for actual food output. It is self-pollinating, low maintenance, and incredibly resilient. When you step back and look at all 9 of these plants together, what you really have is a system. Early harvests from honeyberries, mid-season production from cherries and berries, late-season yields from figs and nuts, and soil improvement from plants like goumi. This is not just gardening. This is building a food production system that works for you year after year. Here is your next step. Pick 3 of these bushes that fit your climate and your space. Just 3. Plant them, take care of them, and watch what happens over the next couple of years. You will produce more food from that small area than most people ever get from traditional fruit trees. Drop a comment and tell me which ones you are starting with. If this helped you, hit the like button. Share it with someone who is struggling with unproductive trees. And make sure you are subscribed. We are building smarter, more productive gardens. And I will see you in the next